Hi everyone, so today I'm just going to be introducing pyramids and cones, and then in class tomorrow we're going to talk more about their surface area. But we've been working with prisms and cylinders, and I really want to, so prisms and cylinders, and I wanted to know if you know what the difference between a prism and a cylinder and a pyramid and a cone is. How are they different? And I want you to picture we've looked at some of the shapes in class. Hopefully what you're thinking about when you say how are they different is that a prism and a cylinder, they have two bases. Whereas a pyramid and a cone, they have one base. And so I like to refer to the pyramid and the cone as the one base solids. And I like to refer to a prism and cylinder as the two base solids. Okay, so I'm actually going to draw a cone and a cylinder so you can really see the difference. So a cone has a circular base, but you can see it only has one of them. And then a cylinder, it's two circular identical bases, like that. All right, so today we're going to just focus, right now, we're going to focus on a pyramid and a cone. So first, we need to know what a pyramid is. So a pyramid is another polyhedron that has one base, and we're going to actually draw a square pyramid. But pyramids are named by their bases, much like the prism. So we could have like an octagonal pyramid or a triangular pyramid, but we're going to draw a square pyramid. So let's learn how to do that. The first thing we need to do is I want you to draw a nice, big, as straight as you can, square on your paper, okay? And then above it, I want you to draw a point, okay? Now, we're going to connect that point with segments. So I'm going to go from the back corner, I'm going to go to the front corner, I'm going to go down to this corner, and then this corner, okay? So that's a pyramid. Now mine isn't that straight because I'm on my little pad trying to write on the computer, but that is a square pyramid. Now, I want to make sure that we understand the parts of a square pyramid. So that square base, that is the base, okay? And the edges around it, those we call base edges. Okay. It also has lateral faces. So you might see the sides are lateral faces. And you might notice that the lateral faces are triangles. The lateral faces are triangles. All right, and then it also has two other parts called lateral edges. So these pieces right here on the corners, those are called lateral edges. Okay, so do your best to label those parts. Now the only thing I want to do in this video is talk to you about the two different heights, the two different types of heights of a pyramid. So when I say the altitude of a pyramid, I'm hoping you're thinking like the altitude of a triangle. So I'm going to actually use red here. The altitude comes from this top point. We call it the vertex. It goes right down from the top vertex down to the middle of the base, and it is perpendicular. That is the height of the pyramid, or the altitude of the pyramid. Okay? So it's the segment from the vertex, perpendicular to the base. Okay? But you might be thinking, what's this slant height? Well, if you kind of notice, the sides of a pyramid are slanted. So there's actually, if I see that lateral face, I'm going to pull this lateral face out. It also has a height because it's a triangle, and all triangles have heights. So the height of a lateral face, so the slant height is the height of a lateral face. We're going to need that. We use the variable S to indicate. So if I'm going to draw it in, let me draw it in green. It would be the height. It would be going right down the side like that. Okay? And that is called the slant height. The slant height. Now, we're going to talk more about those tomorrow, but I want you to just make sure that you understand kind of thinking about these different names to the pyramids and really trying to get an understanding of the difference between altitude of the pyramid, so the height of the pyramid, and then the slant height of the pyramid. Because when we do area and volume, those are going to be important. All right, guys, have a great night.